I'm Elodie, the general manager, and this is Felicity, one of our senior designers. So I look after the entire team, the design team, our account managers. So account managers look after the clients mostly, and then so I look after a lot of like admin, legal stuff as well, just to ensure that the studio runs smoothly, that everyone's happy.
She's the studio mama.
And then
and I am a senior designer, so I work on a range of clients and also oversee kind of the junior designers' work. So there's myself and another senior designer, so we kind of like approve everything that goes out, check all the final art, make sure that everything's good for print, that kind of. But we have a super flat hierarchy at SmackBang, so like all of our designers are very much like just one design team. There's not really much of a like ladder that you climb. Like everyone's ideas are are just as good as each other's, that kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely branding. And then we also produce anything pretty much that can be designed, can be print, collateral, marketing. If we have an event, we do the brochures, pretty much anything. But I would say we do websites as well. But I would say most clients would come on board with us to do their branding identity and their website.
Yeah, and packaging. I think as a designer, our favourite is when a client comes on board to do the whole thing, and you get to see a project from an idea, and then by the end they've got a brand and packaging and a website, and it's just like, I did all of that. That's, I guess, the most exciting thing for us. So we always get super excited when clients come on with like a really chunky project, because it's just a really nice, and you get to know them because they're around for ages, because the project goes for a long time, as opposed to coming in, doing a logo and see you later. The big projects, and we get like a really good relationship with the client.
Yeah, so when someone comes on board, pretty much when a project manager and a designer, so depending on who we feel suits and who is the most available at the time, at first to make sure we understand their company, their personality.
I think we've got our structure down pat in terms of like making sure we're efficient, we're presenting our work really well, and we're kind of understanding and interpreting the brief. But like Elle said, there's always room to move because certain clients communicate in different ways. So some people are just like, all they do is email. Some people want to come in once a week. Some people want a Skype meeting once a week, that kind of thing. So there's definitely room to move depending on the project and depending on the client. But as a basis, we function really well when we have structure, because it's just easy to say like, this is what the mood board's going to look like. You're going to get it in a week. This is what you're going to get when you get your logo package. Yeah. That's going to take 2 weeks.
And then we have a lot of clients overseas as well, so obviously we would never meet them face to face, so we do Skype. We work with a time difference to meet with them, and if they need a deadline, we work that into consideration. So we do need to adapt in those instances, but I would say mostly the method and sort of the milestones for that project would be fairly the same.
It's a great question. I guess it comes from a place of not doing simple just because it's on trend. And I think that's something that as designers we always have to keep in mind and kind of battle ourselves to not make stuff that's trendy. Because at the time you're like, I really want to do this type of logo because I'm seeing it all over Pinterest and I want to have it on my portfolio because it looks cool. And then you look back in a year and you're like, oh, it's not actually very good, it was just trendy. So I think for us, doing like the simple thing, but just making sure that it's actually good. So not just doing simple for simple's sake, because often brands, simple isn't who they are, and they don't need just like a black, they don't need to be Aesop with just like just type and just black and that's it. So I think for us, it's kind of tailoring our design aesthetic and what us as designers want to do, which is beautiful, simple work, and understanding what the client actually wants or actually needs and kind of feeding those together.
Also, we focus a lot on like doing designs that are timeless. We always try and be like on trend. So I guess all our creatives are here. Like you go spend a lot of time on Pinterest, like looking what's out there. Even I'm sure like on the weekend you guys are always looking at the new magazines that are out, like the new typography, like what's on trend. But at the same time, finding the balance with us coming up with concepts that are on trend but timeless at the same time, so not necessarily something that's great now, but as Felicity said, like in a year's time we'll look back and think, oh, actually, you know, it was maybe on trend then but not now. We always look at doing 3 to 5 years, like, you know, branding that will last forever, ideally to at least a couple of years. I guess it's always coming back to trying to understand where they've come from. So with the bigger clients, like sometimes it's not the client's fault. They've had 10 people having different opinions and she's just relaying it to us. With a smaller business owner, maybe they're really attached to their business and that's why. And so I feel like often it comes down to the human sort of communication and, you know, showing them that you understand where they come from, because design is subjective and making decisions on things is very subjective as well. And sometimes when you show them that you understand where they come from, I find that they soften up.
And I think like the top line thing is that we always try to be professional. I think that kind of covers how we deal with difficult clients, whether it be the accounts girl sitting on an email and not emailing when they're like emotional and upset about the email, and from us as designers when clients get back and say mean things about your designs. Like that's the worst thing in the world, because it's like you've worked so hard on it.
And maybe sometimes the girls would have worked on something for like a few days, you know?
Yeah.
And so when someone comes back with maybe not unconstructive feedback, I guess it's really easy to take it a little bit and understandably personally, you know?
Yeah, so for me anyway, like I know I used to just be heartbroken when people would say that they didn't like what I made for them, but I think for me as a designer, getting to the point where like I can be a professional and kind of do the same as Elle, like move forward, like okay cool, that's what you said, how can we move forward, how can we make it work? I guess my advice would just be true to yourself in terms of where you want to work and what kind of work you produce, because I think it's super easy when you're at uni, and there's so many great studios in Sydney doing lots of different things. It can be very easy to be like, oh, I really want to work at that studio, but then, you know, maybe they do really long hours and they work with super corporate clients, and you know that's gonna like crush your soul, so maybe that wouldn't fit well with you. So I think it's super important to kind of know what you want in a job. And I think what's been great about working here is that Tess is super about like life-work balance. So she's, you know, she wants us to leave our desks at 5:30. She doesn't want us to stay back and work overtime and that kind of thing. And for me, that was really important, to be able to live a good life and work. Whereas for other people, they just love it so much that they're happy to do 8 till 7 or whatever. So they could find a studio that kind of works like that. So I think my top tip for when you leave uni is to like, A, take a holiday, because design degrees are hectic, and 2, figure out what you want, because there's no point in going for a job if it's not actually really what you want. My biggest lesson that I learned the hard way was checking your final art properly, checking your colours properly, and like getting a second pair of eyes on things before you send it out. We said to print like business card, like this whole suite of collateral, and the colour was wrong. And that was on us. Oh, yeah. And it was just a bit of a disaster. It was a long time ago. It was in my like first 6 months of working here, and I was like, I'm gonna get fired. It's the worst thing I've ever done. It was fine in the end, but it's just like, it's the worst thing ever that when you get something back and it's wrong and it's your fault. Because sometimes you'll get stuff back from the printers and it'll be wrong.
Yeah.
But it'll be their fault, not ours.
Yeah.
So the biggest lesson I learned the hard way was check your final art properly, get a second pair of eyes on it, and understand how to educate clients about colours. Because often what they see on the screen is not what the business card's going to end up printing like, especially if it's blush pink. Up tip, blush pink.
Yeah.
It's very strange. So, yeah, that's my biggest lesson. Yeah.